Welcome back to Brews with the Homies. This is your host, Brews with D, bro. On this week's episode, we are going to talk about some pairings. And James and I, a couple weeks ago, we had a stout. And when we had the stout, we tried it with some ice cream. And we got lovely Beer Zombies, their first barrel-aged stout. And then we also got the Duck Hunter right here. And earlier, we had Heron here, but Heron had to leave to go to a concert. But we had some tacos, we had some quesadillas, and then we also had a stout. And what was the other beer?
So the other one was right here. It's the lager from Mason Ale Works. It was one of the ones that took first place in the California Beer Festival.
In
but
2018.
This one is a Mexican-style lager, Respeto.
So up here, you're going to see all the beer for you guys watching on YouTube. And then we got some ice cream. We got the stout already poured up. Shout out to Black Ninja for the opener from the 420 event. It's came in handy the last couple of episodes.
We've been using it a lot more now.
A lot. Before we get going, this is going to be on YouTube again. So if you want to take a look, come find us on YouTube at Brews with the Homies. And you'll see our lovely faces. You'll see the lovely area that we're at. It's actually a pretty cool bar.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to this guy.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's a good spot.
And this guy is Mr. Trap Bro, or as we say, James. How's it going, James?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You guys went golfing today.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Oh, it went great. We went with Matt from Beer Zombies. Played Chimera, so it was a little windy, but we toughed it out. Played pretty good.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, it was a great time. A lot of birdies all around. Had some good pars. So
that's good. So we're gonna kind of jump into this ice cream because the ice cream's already kind of melted.
I know.
So
for sure.
We're gonna go ahead. So like I said earlier, this is Beer Zombies' first barrel-aged stout. And this is something that we were all excited about. I got 3 bottles. That's how excited I was. I know JB got a couple because he proxied for a couple of people. He raffled some off as empty collectibles. James, did you get any?
Yeah, JB got me one.
Yes.
Okay, so remember how a couple episodes ago we were talking about beer muling? Yeah, Joseph was a beer mule.
Yep. So it's a very basic stout. Just the adjunct is just vanilla. So when I got to try this, I was there for the release, and I had to share with everyone there. My parents came through. We had a Blue there. Zach came through. So we just had a great group of people to share beer with. So I was like, crack open a bottle. So to me, it's very unique. It's gonna taste more like a non-adjunct stout, just with a hint of vanilla. So we thought, D-Bro and Trap Bro did the ice cream pairing last time, so they wanted to.
So last week on last week's episode, we kind of talked about how we wanted to do a pairing episode. So Heron and JB did the dinner, and we're gonna have JB kind of take control of that since Heron's not here. And James and I were like, hey, we already did the ice cream with the stout. Let's do another one. Let's see if that was just like a one-time thing or if it's actually something that's pretty cool. And it was kind of funny because James called me. What was it? Monday.
I called you. No, actually, I called you on Monday.
And I thought it was Tuesday when he called. So when he called, I was like, yeah, James already got the stout. Like, it was funny because I already had the stout, already had the idea, and I was reading in the beer pairing book over here about stouts and ice cream.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I got a barrel-aged stout. This is going to work. Yeah. So it worked out. So we're going to go ahead and get a scoop.
Yeah, I'm down. So
last time when we did this, we got a little scoop of ice cream, right? Okay. We took a bite and then we put a little bit of the stout in. Or you can do a little bit of the stout and the ice cream.
All right, let's try that first since you guys already did it. I'll take your advice.
It's so soupy.
That was pretty good.
That was really good.
I'm going to try it the other way. Stout first, then ice cream.
Yep. Or you can do what James and I did.
Yeah,
we took the spoon, or we got some ice cream, and took the stout and poured it with the ice cream.
Okay.
Just like that.
Yeah, dude, that's way better with that. So.
All right, so I'll give my first thoughts because have you guys had this without the ice cream first?
No.
Okay, try it real quick.
Well, I actually want to try one more with it. I mean, it's
Okay.
okay. right now, but it's so good.
I'm gonna tell you right now, JB. Take a little bit of your glass,
Yeah.
pour it in like a little section, and
Okay.
scoop it.
Okay, gotcha.
You're gonna be like, holy shit, this is like really good.
Nude beach in Spain, boys.
Nude Beach in Spain, the famous rating of James.
That's the best
Take your
one.
clothes off.
Yep.
So, here's my thing behind this. This stout alone, I was saying that it's like a non-adjunct stout with just a little bit of vanilla. That's kind of what I get because I've had some really good non-adjunct stouts. This one just has that little bit of vanilla. It's nice. You get the barrel from this new Riff bourbon into it. So I've heard that has a little spice, a little sweetness. It's a rye.
Yep.
So when we add the ice cream to this, I get a really nice smoothness. It kind of just helps like round it out because this one's not as sweet by itself.
No.
You're getting more of like the barrel, the vanilla is like a complementary flavor, but then you add the ice cream and it just like gives it that sweetness that it needs. It really rounds out.
And by the way, this
complement.
is vanilla ice cream. So, like, I see what you're going with this because when I've had the stout by itself just now, it was kind of you got the rye very strong, and then you got a little hint of the sweetness behind it. But now when you pair the stout with the ice cream, it's smoothing it out, and it gave it that like next level.
Yes.
And that was really cool because me and you have always talked about this, and the Trav Bro has said it too. Oh man, if there was just a little bit of more of this in there, or
like
if there
just
was
missing something, you know,
missing that little something. And I feel like this vanilla ice cream gave it that extra, like
just it takes it to the next level.
takes
it's like
it to
what
the
we
next
always talk
level,
about, like what can take the beer to the next level.
Yep.
And as we learn about beer, reading, I'm glad it got brought up last week because that's what's exciting. That's what me and Heron kind of wanted to do, the food pairing with the tacos, because having a Mexican lager, the whole purpose of that is to have something that kind of cleans your palate if you're eating like the spice with the meat, kind of complementary flavor. It's not supposed to be anything that like takes away from the food that you're eating. It's just kind of like a pairing, like a complementary flavor. So it doesn't like stick out as much as this. Like this is a great combo to where it elevates both experiences. With the Mexican lager, it was just great with the food, easy drinking, complements the flavors, or kind of clears your palate. It wasn't nothing that like blows you away in terms of like upping the level of the two flavors. Whereas this, I like it because it just makes me excited. Like when you bring two flavors and elevate it, it's exciting. Like it tastes really good.
it was really exciting. You know what would be really cool if Blue brought that rice pudding.
Oh, with a stout.
With this stout, I feel like that pairing would be off the wall.
Yeah. Like it would just be absolute. Like he would be like, just give me more, give me more.
So like the stout itself is like on this level, right? Well, adding the ice cream, it took it to that next level. But I feel like with the rice pudding, I think that puts it at another level that's above the ice cream.
Yeah, because that pudding's so good. The different flavors, like you could do the kind of like the French toast one, or you could do like a normal like cinnamon. Like so, you could just do so many like nice pairings with it. Because even with dinner, not only did we do the Mexican lager, we did the collab. It was the 8-Bit Movement and Beer Zombies collab. The like kind of like the Mexican style stout that has cinnamon, vanilla, and like chocolate. Delicious. I thought it was really good with the pairing. I almost thought it was better than the Mexican lager with the pairing. So I'm glad that Heron brought it because as its age has gone a lot better in my mind. Because originally when we first had it, it was kind of only vanilla on the front, but now you're kind of getting more of the chocolate and cinnamon flavors. So that's why it's important to pair your beers, and like that's why as you learn more, it gets beer is just so deep. There's so much like with wine pairing. When you James, you went with Heron to the wine and cheese night, and we're going to an event. Heron and I with
it's Monday.
With this Monday coming up, we're going to be doing a bacon and beer event. So we'll be posting about that, talking about it, but. It just kind of worked. I'm glad that this went, and now we're gonna do another food pairing. So
it's always cool to do that. It's like what you said. It's the next level of beer drinking, you know. And like we haven't really dabbled in the food and comparison of it. This is like the beginning of that journey for us. I mean, we've always talked about it. Now, like we're actually doing it, and so far, I think we're off to a good start.
Yeah, no, I think this was a great dabble into it. So now we can kind of get more creative. Heron, left us a little parting gift when he left, some sourdough bread.
A little makeup gift.
Yeah, that sourdough is amazing. So shout out to Heron for
Shout out to
some
Heron, baby.
delicious Heron.
James is currently holding it up for you guys
he's
that are
modeling
listening.
for us right now.
I'll do the ratatouille into the microphone, you know.
Yeah, just
as you hear
ASMR.
as he hears a crunch just now.
But yeah, the bread is so good. So like you could do pairings with the bread too. So
Not much crunch, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna crunch a little better, but it's probably been sitting for a little bit.
Yeah, let me tell you, Heron's bread is. If he opened a bakery, I would suggest y'all like take a look into it because
Support the man.
who support the dream because that is going to be absolutely.
yeah,
delicious.
he definitely needs to find ways to do like pairings with that, or maybe at one of our events we'll have him cook one up so people can try it. We'll definitely here in the next month or so, look to do another event. I've had a lot of interest, talked to a lot of people that want to see us do another bottle share. So we'll definitely get that on the books. We want to get out there again and have some fun.
The question is, do we do one during the summer or do we wait until after this?
No, I think we got to do one right off the bat, like coming up June, July. Your birthday's coming. We got to celebrate with people. People are going to want to have fun.
Man, I'm before you.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of things to celebrate. People are going to bring good stuff. So we'll definitely have to see how it goes.
Let's do this. I think my birthday this year is on a Saturday. Let me look. Because if it's on a Saturday, we might have to do a Brews with the Homie bottle share. Oh, it's on a Sunday.
We can still make it work. It depends on work. But we can still do it that Saturday before.
Nah, we're going to fucking do it on Saturday or that Friday. I feel like for my birthday, I want to go big this year.
Okay,
Turn in the big 2-6.
So yeah, we'll set it up and we'll let everyone know. But, going along with this, we have another beer that I just brought as an extra beer for us to drink because we've had it a few times. It's the legendary Duck Hunter from Beer Zombies.
And so, a little story behind this. There's a brewery out here in Vegas called Able Baker. And remember when we were doing the 420 review, how we were talking about the, was it this?
Zombie Slayer.
Zombie Slayer stout that they specially brewed for this event. And it was their way of kind of taking a little playful jab at Beer Zombies because they thought that Beer Zombies was taking a jab at them because it's called Duck Hunter. Yeah. So,
hey, all in good fun,
It was good fun, but it was cool because there's a little history behind, like, not history, but there's a little story. And anything that has a good story, it always leads up to something good.
Yeah.
And I've had this Duck Hunter multiple times. And every time I have it, I'm like, man, that's delicious.
Yeah, it's just solid. I mean, on tap, you're going to get a little bit more, like, sweetness. I feel like with anything, the on tap version is going to be probably the best.
For sure.
Out of the can, though, still delicious. I had some bread with it, and I thought it really brought out the hops and gave it a little bit more of like a rich characteristic. But come on, for a West Coast like this, super easy. And the price point is amazing on it. And come on, you can't get enough at this. Like, I could drink this all the time. Like, it's super easy. So, that's why I wanted to bring on here. So we have an extra beer to, enjoy and talk about. With golf today, James, I have a question for you. Because we had a few beers on the course.
Yeah.
What was your favorite? Because, we've kind of transitioned from drinking higher ABV beers on the course, like triples, like doubles. And, we got back to, like, that 4.5 to, like, 6.5 range. Some pale ales, lagers, black lagers. We've even done, like, single IPAs. So we had a few different ones. We've had Mexican lager, black lager today, single IPA. So what kind of stood out to you?
The Mexican lager one was really good.
Okay.
But it was pretty funny. There's a funny story behind that one.
Yeah.
When he was in the bathroom, Heron decided to take a chug out of it while you're in the bathroom. So that was pretty funny.
I got back and I was like, oh, my beer's gone. I bet they did
This feels a little lighter than normal. But that IPA, the single IPA one was really, really good. It was really good, really easy to drink. That one was the standout one this round for me.
Okay. Yeah, because I like to bring a variety, but I think with the lighter beers, it's easier for us to keep focus, have a good time. So Belching Beaver and Deftones did a collab.
Oh, yeah, that's the Belching.
So that's where I brought the Mexican lager and then the Swerve City Pog IPA. That one, I think, for me was the best because the Mexican lager was like tortilla chips, kind of very nice, smooth flavor, kind of little corn, little lime, but nothing too crazy. That Swerve City Pog IPA was great. You get kind of like those tropical notes, pineapple, orange, guava on the golf course. Anytime you could get like a nice tropical IPA at like 6%, delicious. I thought it worked very good. So,
I was looking for this can this whole time.
yeah, there it goes right next to it.
I didn't realize you moved it over here, but I've been drinking this, and I was like, dude, I'm missing a beer. I was like, 1, 2.
Yeah, you were drinking out of there, yeah.
But I love hearing these golf stories, from you guys when you guys go. But you know what really sucks is that I have to work and miss out on most.
I know.
That's the sad part.
You've more times than not, you have been the guy who's golfing. I've been
And
the
then
one
he
that's
misses
working.
out, so we gotta switch it up.
Someone's got to take a sacrifice.
I'm glad that it's you and I, James.
Yeah.
But I do gotta say, fellas, today was a very good day, and the reason why today was a very good day, my boy Nikola Jokic got his MVP.
Oh,
yeah.
I have to. I'm not
You have to
gonna.
gloat about it.
I gotta gloat a little bit about it. All these public speakers are all like, "Oh, Embiid should have won. Embiid is the MVP." The motherfucker only got 23 votes, and Jokic got 65. So I'm gonna just leave it like that. If you want to catch more of the in-depth breakdown and how I really feel, there's gonna be an episode that goes up this week of Ball Talk with the Homies, and you're gonna see me be very passionate. Gab would say very biased, but numbers don't lie.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's biased because I was on the phone with D-Bro about this like 2 days ago, and he's like, "Man, this is when Shams and Adrian Wojnarowski dropped the Woj bomb. Sources close to us said Nikola Jokic wins back to back, and it's funny. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna go a little bit too far. I'm also gonna give my flowers to James here. His Suns are up 3-2, so
it's nice to see them winning.
Yeah, it's nice to see them winning
after a whole lot of years of losing.
Yeah, that's true. That's all thanks to Chris Paul.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
he definitely is helping them out a lot.
Yeah, most definitely. So JB.
Yes, sir.
We kind of, you already had the stout.
Yeah.
You kind of gave your opinion about the stout, the BZ stout. James, what did you think of the stout? Like, you didn't really get a chance to say.
It was really good. You definitely get, like I said, the rye flavor when you just straight up just have it. I think literally if you pour it into the ice cream, even though it looks like soup from here, to be honest with you, it just totally changed the flavor profiling a lot.
So, do you agree that it took it to the next level?
It definitely did. That's what made it great for me.
Yeah.
So
that's what made it great for me too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I got another bottle. I got another bottle that I gave to Tony and Danny because
Nice.
they moved into their new house, so that's
congrats to them.
that's a new
Big
housewarming gift. They said once they're ready and all settled in that we're gonna crack it open. So
I'll have a nice little share with them. That'll be fun.
I'm like, okay, we're gonna have some fun.
All right, so I have a question for you guys because I think I want to start adding this into the podcast because a lot of people see my stories when I post this. So on Instagram, I like to post kind of like I'm trying to get more into it, like a weekly recap of the beers that I have, like just to show, because I drink a lot of high-end beers and I like to recap them, or if you're on my Untapped, you can see how I rate them. But I want to do like favorite beer of the last week that you guys had. If you remember, off the top of my head, I had quite a few really good beers, but there was one that stood out to me, so I want to talk about it. It's from the A-State Brewing Company, and it was a collab with Horace. So, this one was a barley wine. Let me tell you, from the first sip that I got of it, like this is my review I wrote. From the first sip, I got a ton of inviting flavors that work very well together. Initially, I may have thought it might be too sweet, but on the back end, it really rounded out well with a vanilla, caramel, toffee taste working all together to make it nice and complex. So, when I had this beer, the flavor was it almost tasted like a toffee, like cotton candy, just the sweetness, the complexity. Probably one of my top 5 beers that I've had. I was blown away. A-State has been killing it. Every time I have them, it's always like a top 20 to 30 beer that I've ever had. Delicious flavors. And then to have a collab with Horace on it, I regret not getting multiple bottles. It really upsets me that I didn't get more because the flavors were just so good. I've never had such a complex, inviting. I don't even like toffee a lot. That's the thing that like shocked me. I was like, man, I could drink this so easily and just keep coming back for more and more. So when I had that, it was a 5 out of 5 for me. It's rare that I give those out, but I would go back for more easily. So that one for me was like the beer of the last week that just blew my mind.
So, while you were doing that, I was scrolling through my phone, and then I found the picture of the beer, and then I was like, "Oh, you fucking dumbass! You didn't take a picture of the fucking label."
Oh,
So
I know which one it is.
I
It's just
had
from
a-
the picture.
I had to go through on tap, and I
nice.
found it on tap, and it's a Sacred Space. I had that while playing Call of Duty with the boys, some Rebirth, and when I was drinking it, we got a dub, so like it's got a little sweeter taste, you know,
Yeah.
it's a little taste though.
That's
sweet.
Hey, that's the Belgian, right? The Belgian from Pure
Yeah.
Project. Oh god, that was delicious. Matt was we were at the shop with Matt, and these guys came in looking for some blonde ales, and he's like, "Oh, we don't got anything." And he's like, "They were like, do you have any Belgians?" And I was like, "Pure Project in the fridge right there." And Matt's like, he's always selling the Pure Project, man. Like he loves it. These guys grab it, and they're like, fucking delicious, man. They're like, give me another one. They
Can I tell you,
absolutely enjoyed it.
I was drinking in my Wu-Tang glass.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it was great. It was a fun time, and that was my beer. I like to drink and play games.
Yeah.
So you always tend to remember the beer that you win with, so versus the beer that you lost with.
Yeah.
So
I know Heron's not here, but I know the beer of the week for him because we talked about it beforehand. So I'm gonna just double check on Untappd because I know the name of it here. It's from Horace. He said it was the best Horace he has had, which blows my mind because we've had some really good Horaces and barrel-aged stouts from them. But it was a blueberry version from them.
wait, blueberry like as
Stout. Yeah.
a blueberry stout.
Yes. So on here,
Pretty
scrolling, because I
interesting.
know it's right here.
So while Joseph is getting pulled
let's
up,
have James go through it.
Do you got yours all lined up?
Yeah, I actually had it Tuesday with Nath.
Okay.
She was just going through the beer collection in my fridge. I just say 3 fridges. Sorry, I just have too much beer in my house. That's how many fridges.
Hey,
it takes.
that's why we always try to help you out.
Hey, that's always a good problem to have.
She pulled out an oldie but a goodie. It's one of my favorites during the holiday season. The Zombie Slaycation.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, we know you love that one.
That one's really good. The vanilla and especially the cherry that pops out with it. It just feels like the holidays again.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was. I mean, she wanted to bust it out, so I was like, yeah, might as well start doing it.
Okay.
So it was really good on my part. So
Hey, I remember when you got that and you had me like grab you some extra too.
Yep.
Like, we thought it was an 8-bit because of the taste of it.
mm-hmm.
But so I found it. It's called Skyrider. That's the one Heron enjoyed. There was a share at BZ. He was there and people were sharing it. So it's a collaboration with Holmes Brewing. Side note, yeah, Holmes Brewery. We're using it as a vase with like fake flowers in it. Holmes and Horace collab also is their barrel aged Doozy Hawk. Shout out, that was probably one of my favorite beers also. So this one that Heron had was an imperial stout with blueberry, coffee, and peanuts added. So a lot of people say it's blueberry, rich, thick, roasty, and nutty.
Ooh.
Heron rated it a 5 out of 5, which he rarely does. So he thought it was an exceptionally well done and one of his favorites.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. I do gotta say, James and I over the weekend, we saw Multiverse of Madness.
Mr.
So-
Doctor Strange.
Non-spoiler edition. What did
Yeah.
you guys think?
Oh man, whoever said this movie fucking sucks, you need to reevaluate your whole fucking
I think,
life.
to be honest with you, I think the people that say that is, I kind of felt like that way at first, just hearing about it, like the first 2 days. We went Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So
we
the
went
first,
Saturday.
like the opening day,
Yeah.
and everyone's saying, "Oh, well, it was all right. It wasn't that good." I think the trailer did it more justice. Like it was more amped up,
Yeah.
and the storyline was just right there, but it was totally different. That's
Okay.
the only thing I'm going to say. But I really did enjoy it. The storyline was really good.
I just gotta say, for a PG-13 movie, they got away with a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
I would
They
say,
got
yeah.
away
Yep.
with a lot of shit. And let me tell you, it's kind of like a scary movie.
I heard the director has done a couple of horror films.
Yeah.
That's where he gets his inspiration.
Yeah.
A lot of jumpy scenes.
Yeah, and let me tell you, if you liked WandaVision, if you like Wanda Maximoff, you're gonna love this. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say anything else.
That's perfect. That works.
The spoiler free. That's it. You don't have to pause this. You don't have to skip us. It was this. It was 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs.
Four
up.
thumbs up.
Oh, 4. But JB,
I need to catch up and see.
Just like how I need to catch up on Star Wars.
I know. We'll make it work.
Yeah, somebody's got to give it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be me because Kenobi comes out in T-minus 16 days.
So we gotta be ready.
The trailers before the movie.
Yeah.
The next Marvel movie in the summer that I'm excited about that we're probably going to see too.
Yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay, yeah.
Especially with the Guardians of the Galaxy, for me that really hits home. That's my biggest Marvel.
Yeah, because it's all your favorite music.
Yeah, it's all my favorite music. And shout out to Star-Lord. He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. What I did see is Batista. He had his 20th anniversary at the WWE, and then at the same time, he kind of said goodbye, and I was like, oh, man, please don't.
Yeah, I think it's time, though. I think that character is kind of... He's running it to the end. I think, this upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy will be his last movie, but, hey, I think they did his character...
Never say never.
Well, never with Marvel, you can't say.
No, especially with all this freaking multiverse and no.
Maybe he'll do a different character, so you never know.
We'll see.
Unless you're Black Widow.
Damn, you went there.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know where to go from there. I was gonna wrap it up, but you just like took this and said,
Psych!
Yeah. No, we'll still wrap it up.
No, we're still going to wrap it up. But if you made it this far, thank you. We appreciate you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to us on YouTube at Brews with the Homies. Also, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, you can find us at BrewsWTH. Tag us in what you're drinking. Or if you got recommendations or you want us to try something, shoot us a DM, comment on one of the posts. I forgot to tell you guys this.
What's up?
We might be doing another glass giveaway.
Uh-oh.
I have a couple of glasses that I just got, and I was like, ooh, this one would be perfect to give away on the podcast. Ooh,
nice.
This one would be perfect to give away. So you might want to pay attention to the socials because that's where it's going to get announced first. So don't forget, like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Join the Facebook group.
Yep, and then on the, if you're listening audio-wise on Apple, give us a review. Subscribe on there. Spotify, you could do the same. So, yep, that would be great. We appreciate it.
We'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Cheers, guys.